Well, we're at it again. Good morning, friends. Welcome to the channel. It's crazy to think that it's been a year since I did my holiday road trip video, and we're about to do it again today. I'm heading up to New York City in the Tesla Model Y, and what I figured I'd do this year different than I've done in years past is not show you or vlog the trip, but to give you an update on my 2021 Model Y performance and what's happened in the last year. It is obnoxiously early in the morning right now. It's before 5 o'clock, and we're going to head on out. But I kind of just want to tell you what's happened in this period of time. I'm just about to cross. Actually, when I get to New York, I will be just about at the 91,000 mile mark in this car. It's absolutely incredible. I'll tell you all of what's happened. But like I said, it's very early. We're going to head out. I'm going to show you what's up. So according to Waze, we're going to get in at 11:03 a.m. for 382 miles. And according to Tesla, it will get in at 11:55 a.m. So there you have it. So we're going to try to work on this and see what exactly happens. Here we go. Well, guys, we're approaching our first stop here at Mill Hall. Here, the supercharger's right over there. There are no amenities here, just a supercharger right off the highway. I think we're going to be here for, 40 minutes, 40 minutes, and then we'll be on our way again. All right, so let's get this bad boy going here. And we are supercharging. So gonna hang out here for about 40 minutes or so. And then we'll go from there. So while we're here at the supercharger, I might as well give you the first update. I don't think I posted this video, but I mean, this happens to every car, but I was on the highway and suddenly I got a TPMS warning. Like, what the heck happened? I didn't hit any object on the road, but for some reason I started losing tire pressure in I think it was the passenger rear tire. So it's clearly something happened. So I had to stop, pull over. I was on the highway, so that created a bit of a dilemma for me. So I stopped, got some tire fix or whatever that was. It didn't fix the problem. And the problem is, if you are, like in most states, if you're on the highway, you can't just get AAA to come and get you. You have to call the Turnpike Commission. They dispatch someone to you, and then they will oftentimes only tow you off the highway, and then you've got to pick it up again with another tow truck company. Then the AAA would do it, but AAA wouldn't come directly onto the highway. So a bit of a problem. Anyway, got through it. I'm going to throw some footage up from that kind of mishap. That was the first sort of big update from 2023, which was a challenge, but again, it happens. Road hazard happens to everybody and anyone. So there's that one. The resolution was I literally limped, got enough air in the tire to limp from, point to point until I finally got to a dealer close to home where I could then give it to them to get a new tire on. That was a bit of a mess, but that's story number one. Well, that's going to do it for the first session. It's down. It's about it took about 30 minutes or so. We are going to put this back and head back on the road. So the next major thing that happened this year, and honestly, when it does happen, it is a big deal. Let me show you what was happening. I'll show you a couple of the videos in case you missed this at the time. So we just got in the car. They just replaced the battery. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. We're going to take it for a quick ride to see if it solved our problem. Well, guys, that was an absolute bust. Took it for a test drive, probably about 2 miles, and I had the errors again like I just showed you. So I decided to leave the car there because I don't want to get stranded. And hopefully they can start on the evaluation sooner. It's not supposed to be until Wednesday, but maybe they'll get to it tomorrow and maybe get an answer in terms of what the heck is going on. So what it turned out to be was the front drivetrain went bad. And luckily that was still under warranty, so I got it replaced for free, but I think that's about a $6,000 or $7,000 problem, and that was just weird. I had the grinding sound, I just didn't have power, and that was a little scary, but took care of under warranty, and I was on my way, and it's been fine since, no new problems. So that was a little scary. But yeah, we're back on the road and kind of rolling. I'll tell you the next story that happened this year. Kind of interesting. Just made it to our second supercharger. This is in Columbiana. So we're gonna do like we did last time again. Plug this bad boy in, get her charged up, and I think we're supposed to be here at this stop for about 15 minutes, I think. So we said 40 minutes at the first stop. We only did 30 minutes. This one says 15 minutes. This is a 250 kilowatt charger, so this should go by pretty quickly. I'm going to take the opportunity to run in, use the restroom, and come back, and I'm sure by the time I'm back here, we're going to be ready to go. And then I'll tell you the next story for this year, and maybe a follow-up, ask your question. Stand by. So folks have asked, hey, you chose the white interior on your Model Y Performance. How is it holding up? And to be honest, I'm going to actually do a video on this to show you. But I am surprised how well it's held up. And you'll see here, I wear jeans all the time, and it seems to hold up pretty well. I'm going to tell you the one thing that I did earlier on is when I first got the car, besides doing PPF on the entire car, because I knew I was going to drive this every day, I also ceramic coated the car, and we ceramic coated the interior with Expel. In fact, the entire car has been coated. The interior, I'm going to do a video if you guys are interested in seeing a full video on the interior, what it held up 3 years after original installation. I'll do that as well. The one other thing I'll probably tell you is that we had a PPF on the windshield, and that was 3 years old. 70,000 miles. I'm sorry, 90,000 miles. We just took it off and put a new film on. I'm going to show you what that looks like, having taken it off from my friends out at Blackout Tinting. One, it saved the windshield, but number two, it actually protected, it actually got yellowed over time, protected the windshield, and I'll show you what that video looks like. So that's the next update. The last update I'll tell you about, and I'll just walk around the car while I do this. I'm going to close this. We're almost ready to go. Is that I got rear-ended, parked on the street by a tree company. I won't tell you what that tree company's name is. In fact, I'll blur it out. But they drove away and said they didn't do it. which of course was BS because, as you know, with all Teslas, they have Sentry mode. So I was able to find out actually who did it and track them down and got their insurance company to pay for it. Here's some footage, and it was ridiculous because without this camera, I would not have known what happened and how they did it. So that was the other major event from this year. Like I said, we're about charged now. I should disconnect and get going, and it looks like we're still going to be on time for a 12:30 or so arrival in New York. So we're going to go for our last leg. This is the last supercharging station. We're heading home. And we're off. Final supercharging station. You see, got a bunch of 3s, bunch of Ys, and look at the wrap on that Model S. Pretty cool. All right, final leg. So guys, we're in the final stretch of getting home for the holidays. It turns out that I'm getting in about 2 minutes earlier than the Tesla originally projected. And according to Waze, we're about 50 minutes longer than it originally projected. But again, with Waze, it presumes that there is no stopping even for gas all the way through Ford. Turns out it was more like 384 miles, not 325 as I said at the beginning. At any rate, it's awesome. I'm going to give you my final thoughts just on the Tesla Model Y after 3 years and nearly 91,000 miles in a few minutes as soon as I get to my destination. Well, all right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Again, just to summarize, this has been a year of probably the most expensive year. Is it? Yeah, I guess most expensive, although the biggest cost was actually under warranty, and that's replacing the front drivetrain. Other than that, I'm going to say it, and I still can't believe it as an ICE guy. This Tesla Model Y performance has been my best daily driver. Amazing. For 90,000 miles in 3.5 years, my best daily driver. How controversial is that? Well, tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on, and we'll see you guys in the next video.